Welcome to Casino 7095 Airgun Reviews. My name is Gary. I'm in my 70s. I'm retired military, combat veteran. So I've had
Guten Tag, Freunde.
Today I'm going to be continuing my series on replica airguns. Today we are going to cover
Parabellum Luftpistolen von Umarex.
And what I've chose for this review is, first of all, the P08, which was developed by George Luger. Development was in 1904. It came into service in the Imperial German Army in 1908, hence the designation P08. It's commonly referred to as a Luger since George Luger developed the gun. The other gun I'm going to be doing is the P38. P38 was developed by Carl Walther of Walther barrels. It was developed in 1937, came into service in the Nazi Army in 1938. Again, that's why it's a P38. Both the weapons in their original form were 9mm parabellum. These both are 177 BB blowbacks. Okay, let me put my glasses on so I can see what I'm doing. And we'll switch to a more comfortable app. Okay. I'll be a cowboy German now. Okay, let's go over the P08. It's full metal, with the exception of the grips. It has a half moon trigger. Safety is on the side here. This one I've had forever, and the safety doesn't work anymore. It's locked in the fire position, so I have to be careful with it. Magazine holds the CO2. Got the Allen in the bottom. If you happen to lose the Allen key for it, it's 6mm. Slide down to load the BBs in the bottom of the gun. To release the magazine, you've got a button right behind the trigger. Righties can push it with their thumb. Magazine comes out. It is a blowback. Toggle comes out. When it fires, fixed sight, front and rear. Got that backwards. Front and rear. Got a little loop on the back that you can put a strap to it. It's got the recessed barrel. Pretty close to the weight of the real one. It is field strippable. There is the release lever. I'm going to go to a video now that I have permission of RussDouglas 222. He's in the UK. If you're watching this on YouTube, I'll have a link in the description to his videos, and I'm giving him full credit for this video. So let's go to the video now on field stripping.
Right, something that's not in the instructions but is very simple to do when you get the knack is field stripping. So last shot hold open, I'll eject the magazine, and with it being in the last shot hold open position, the barrel and slide assembly has already gone back the 4mm. So with it in its down position, the field strip lever will not move. And that's the same when the field strip lever is later already down, it won't move back into the horizontal position back to battery unless the slide assembly is back the 4mm. As I say, in the real thing, this would go back 12mm. So it's locked back. You lower the field strip lever. It is possible to remove this lever, but I wouldn't, because there's a small detente and a small spring within the frame here, and if you take this out, it's possible to lose both the detente and the spring, so I would leave them intact. But the fun thing is, and the reason I've got it locked open, is you've got to remove the trigger plate. So you basically pull the toggle back, let it run forward and return to battery, and the trigger side plate flies off. Once that's off, that's it. The upper barrel and slide assembly and toggle assembly comes off in a oneer. So there's your lower frame, and you can see your trigger assembly here and your striker assembly. And opening it up, you can see in here the brass barrel and the mainspring which encircles it. That's the brass air gun barrel, and all of that is within the fake outer barrel. So you can clean this, lubricate it as required, and then for reassembly, you've got a series of grooves here which match the shape of the slide. So still with the field strip lever downwards, so you slide it back, and now you have your trigger plate. Hold your trigger plate so that the number 15 is upright, and you've got a slight edge in front of my thumbnail, so this has to slide under the edge. If I angle it so you can see it in the light, under the edge of the frame here. Hold back the slide, the 4mm, slide it under the edge, press it downwards, and then rotate the field strip lever 90 degrees, let it go, and that's everything intact. Okay, that's disassembly and reassembly.
Okay, that was the P08. Let's take a look at the P38. P38 is also metal, with the exception of the pistol grips. Does have a safety on the side. Up is fire, down is safe. Uses a stick magazine. CO2 goes in the, there we go, goes inside, underneath that cover. There is a little lever on the bottom here, pops down and you can turn, so you don't need an Allen screw for it. Cover back on. Get it in place. There we go. Fixed front sight, fixed rear sight. Barrel is not field strippable. The barrel does slide out, so you can clean it, move it, slide that back up, and it locks back in place. Does have a little slot there, so you can, just like the Booger, you can put a strap on it. So let's do a little shooting with these. Okay, let's start out with the P08. Okay. Let's try the P38. Okay. First few rounds with the P08. You noticed I had it cock it each time. That's because the first set of BBs in there were copper and does not like copper. Once it started firing correctly, that's when I was down to the steel BBs. Gun overall, it's a lot of fun. On the P38, first round I didn't have the on fire. After that it fired fine. They both lock back when you are out of ammo. Both guns are a lot of fun. They're not a hunting gun. I mean, they're strictly a plinking gun. Stay tuned to the end of this, and I'll list the specifications on both the guns and a few still pictures. In the meantime, if you're watching me on YouTube, subscribe. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos this winter. My next videos will be on also on 2 German replicas, full automatic pistol, and full automatic submachine gun. In the meantime, happy shooting.